So let me tell you what has happened. For what I know, Donald Trump sold his best friend Paramount. He gave Paramount to his son. I don't know the man's name. I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you what the fuck going on. Don't play with me. So we're in bilingual. We don't know if Love and Hip Hop gonna come back, but it don't matter. Cause see, I'm gonna tell you about paper chasers like me that sold drugs. I did everything. Y'all know my history, but what you have put into the Ozark is survival, and that I will do. I don't care what people think about me. Do you really think America? I love people and I love the Lord with all my heart and soul, but would I take the bullshit from you? I won't. Cause let me tell you something. Bitch, before I let you take me out, people be at your motherfucking casket. Cause I'm not doing any physical threats. What I'm saying is it doesn't matter to me what you say about Mama D. I love the Lord. I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect person. I'm not a perfect mom. I make mistakes all in the everywheres, right? But one thing I do know is that I know how to chase paper. And chasing paper is scrappy. Let me tell y'all this, what my son did for me. He put me on Love and Hip Hop. Yeah, he gave me a tool. So I'm finna start you from really the beginning. Let's be honest. Let me start you from the beginning. He put me with Mona, Stephanie Gale, on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Cause can we go back there? It was Jim Jones and Christy and Jim Jones' mama, and they really wanted me to be like that, going against Erica, but it was something different in me. I was artistic. I play keyboard synthesizers. I can sing. I can rap. So I catapulted a little bit higher. Can we agree? So with this being said, y'all come on to the live. Come on. Y'all come on. And then any questions you want to ask, I got people over here that's going to read me your questions. And so I will ask you to be respectful, because I would never disrespect your moms. I know throughout the years you may not agree with Mama D ways, but guess what? That's my kid. Scrapping my child. My daughters, that's mine. Come on now. Half these motherfuckers wish they mama take up for them like me. I'm not giving an excuse or rhyme or reason or apology for shit being what? Scrappy's mother. I would never do that, because I've lived and I've learned. I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to walk and holding his unchanging hand. I'm telling you, y'all, before y'all met me in 2012, I was on bended knees. I was on Section A. No, Mom D finna tell it. Mm-mm. Stop. Mom D finna tell it. Mm-mm. I was on welfare. I was on food stamps. Come on. I'm not gonna do this.
Somebody said, did you cook tonight? That's funny.
Yes, I did. Somebody said I cooked tonight shrimp tacos and ground beef tacos. Yes, ma'am. And it was extraordinary.
Yes.
But let me say this, though. But I still learned to trust in Jesus. I had a lot of falls. Can I even be more honest? I remember I only had 4 pair of shoes in my closet and 6 outfits. Raising Scrappy and his sister. It's okay though, because what happened then is now where I'm at now. Look up the word zeal in the Word of God. Zeal means the admirations, okay? To become better, to achieve. And for me, I wish that all women Never say because your boyfriend makes 6 figures, whatever, that you got it. No. If it ain't yours, you didn't buy it. Never claim it. You get your own. And I'm gonna speak out, and it has nothing to do with tonight's episode, but I got take up for Amy Luciani. I know Amy, and I know she has a pure heart. And I know for her to do that, she's been dragged to the end. She had no other resolution but to appeal to you and ask for help. And because he has so much influence, y'all gonna cut her throat. Don't do that. She's crying out. Royce did. Royce was right. Royce she tried to tell her, but she didn't listen. But women, can I appeal to your better judgment? We don't listen to the ex-girlfriends and the baby mamas, and we get experiences the same shit they experience. They just be trying to tell her, but we take it like you just mad because I got the nigga now. But Mama D gonna tell you, no bitch, you better listen to them baby mamas and the relationship she had, because them hoes trying to tell you something now, because them bitches done went through some shit.
They asking you to talk about Clarissa Shields.
What about Clarissa Shields, y'all?
Then somebody say, why Bro Willa won't smoke with the queen? Who's Bro Willa?
Who is Gorilla? Smoke with the queen? What are you talking about? I don't even smoke.
Why Bro Willa won't smoke with the queen?
What the hell? Smoke with the queen. Let me tell you something. I have no smoke in my lungs, bitch. And for you to say that to somebody's mom, that tells me a lot about you. Shut the fuck down. Okay, you're very disrespectful. I'm not cursing nobody. I'm being, you know what I mean? Like, you crazy. So all my soldiers on him, go with her. Get her. I'm not even finna block the hoe. The bitch probably fat and got a black eye. And mama weigh 400 pounds, but she mad at me because I wear size 7, 8, 9. But let me just stick to my truths. Because
tonight's episode.
Let's just stick to tonight's episode. I would want Ciara to loosen her lips because she's looking. Ciara, you know I love you. And Ghetto Girls, can I say this? Be quiet. Before I say this. Before I say it. Let me tell you about Ghetto Girls seasoning. That on everything, that's on everything. That lemon pepper. Baby. Y'all, if Ciara give me the chance, I would love to collaborate with her. Because that shit is the shit. See, let me tell you something about a person that's being real. I have nothing to lose. I've never lied to you on the history of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Everything you saw has been real. It's played out in real time. It's hurt me. It's made me cry. Some nights I've not been able to sleep, but you didn't know that. It's a lot.
They're saying Ciara needs to mind her business.
No, Ciara don't, because let me tell you why Ciara don't need, because everybody in hugs. Right. See, you got to look at the whole picture. Everybody say, Mama D is Ciara business. Bitches get in men scrappy business. Remember that? About the third baby mom? We ain't doing that. Bitch. If you can sing it, Mama D can bring it. Hear my violin. Mama D can bring it, bitch. I advise y'all don't play with me. Don't play with me. I've always been honest on this show. I was told 2011 that this was a reality TV show. Just what I was told. Mona, Stephanie Gale, and Stephen. They said that this was a reality show. You are to tell about what you're going through in your real life in real time and what's going on. So I've done that. I've served you all. You may, when we air it, be 3 months behind the wall, but it is true. For me, I wish that we could fight and then go to a bar and then have some drinks, but it ain't real. Real. I remember, y'all, can I tell you this? And I don't know if MTV or VH1 gonna get mad at me, but I gotta tell the truth. I remember that we had to have armed guards. We used to have to pick up our paychecks, and they wanted us to tell them when we're 10 minutes away, so they can get the other cast members, them sign for their paycheck, and then go. I remember that. Mom D is not a liar. I can't do that. If you want somebody to lie, y'all go ahead and shake a tail feather, bitch, because I'm not that. I've always been real. I've always been true to the game. So right now, can I say this? Y'all watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I don't think we're coming back. This is our last season. I have enjoyed you. I have watched you as you watched us. I have always tried to paint a picture of what's been going on in our lives. I don't know about other cast members. I can tell you about Mama D and Scrappy, right? I can tell you it's been hard. It's been changing. It's been an experience. It's been a lot.
Sam, what's next for you?
What's next for me? Mom, Scrappy, fortunately, bought me a food truck. So he bought it in cash, and then I had to put the equipment in it, which cost me about 20 grand. So it's okay because remember, Scrappy put me on Love and Hip Hop. He knew that I was going to be realistic and run with it. So guess what Scrappy did? A year ago, he bought the truck.
Yeah.
It's sat in a lot, y'all, for a year.
They said they need to find another TV.
And I'm going to rock with it and roll with it because you got to remember where I came from. I'm well educated, well-rounded, well-traveled, but I still got the hustle and flow with me. I once was a pimp. I sold drugs. I moved keys of cocaine. I admit it. I have asked God to forgive me. Do you understand? I told you before Scrappy was born, I had 2 abortions. I've been honest to a fucking T. So, what do you want to do with Mama D? I've told you, I'm 62 now, and I got a body of a 25-year-old. What you gonna fucking do with me? Nothing. But whistle while I work, bitch. So, people ask me with the food truck, the Royal Class Kitchen, where am I going to be at? I'm going to be where the money at. Why shouldn't I? So now I'm going to have Find Me Fridays.
No.
I'm going to have bourbon lollipop lamb chops, ground turkey meatloaf, herbal chicken, the best collard greens you will ever put your lips on. Mac and cheese with Gouda, cabbages, green beans, fried white corn, cornbread muffin. I'm telling you, I'm doing it. And then on the truck, I will do hot dogs. You know, we got to do the kids. Grilled cheese and chips. I do have a deep fryer on there. I don't want to do all that because I've learned that some people that say I can depend on them, I won't be able to. So Mama D, at the end of the day, got to be able to run that food truck by what? Myself. So, but I want y'all to learn that Love and Hip Hop may not be coming back after all these episodes. Okay, we're on our 4th episode that happened tonight. It's my 62nd birthday party where crowns and clowns, and you saw that people clown and there were crowns. I've always kept it 100. I'm getting ready to have my hip surgery, but let me be honest, I've already had it, so that ain't came yet. They ain't showed you that yet, so I've already had it. I was bedridden. When I wasn't, I was walking on a walker and then crutches and then a cane. So right now I'm still on the cane, but I still make guest appearances because when I drink a little bit, I don't need the fucking cane. Bitch don't feel shit.
Right.
I give them promoters a run for their money, bitches. Yes. Girls. Yeah. So I'm just being realistic to you. I've never lied to you. I've never lost a penny or a bet on me. On me. So, if I had to say one thing in ending tonight, be true to yourselves, and to yourselves be true. Disrespect the game and see what it'll do to you. There is rules and regulations to this bullshit that we live in, that we must abide. If you do not, it will show you. But it's okay. I love you.
New York in the building said they love you.
New York, thank you for loving Mama D. I want to thank Mona, Stephanie Gale, makeup artists, hair people that has been with us for years. As you can see, I've done my makeup, but tonight's episode was done by Makeup by Barbie. Barbie's did my makeup. That bitch is hell.
Yes, she is.
And yeah, so she the shit. Yeah, she is. She really is. And so with the years I've been on Love and Hip Hop, I've been trained by makeup artists how to do my own face. And so I can do that. Yeah. And when I feel insecure and I feel like a makeup artist, it will be Barbie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would be a couple of others that have worked for Love and Hip Hop. But until then, I want to thank you. I want to congratulate you. Just know that we may not be coming back after this season. And so thank you for caring and sharing. Thank you for believing in Mama D, even from the word beginning. Because I did my best to interject my life. You've watched us cry. You have watched us turn on each other. You have watched us fight. You have watched us agree and disagree. But at the end of the day, we're all human. We of a race that I can call mankind. It doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor, black or white, Democrat or Republican, or bipartisan. Thank you for loving Mama D. Thank you for following Scrappy in his journey. That sometimes he don't listen to his mom, but I love that's my son. Thank you so much. But y'all, get us every Tuesday, MTV, because this may be your last season seeing us. Hopefully you'll see me in some other situation, but if you don't, I got the Royal Class Kitchen coming out. My soul food with a twist, because I cook Jamaican, I cook Asian, I cook da. You're going to love my food.
Yes.
Trust me. When you see the Royal Class Kitchen, bitch, you better do like Spice and Scrappy song. Pull up. I'm trying to get a LinkedIn thing. Yes. Mama doing crazy things, driving me wild. Yes, pull up, bitches. And I love you.
Please click thumbs up and click hype so everybody will know that Mama D thinks that the show is gone. So click thumbs up and click hype. It's free. If you want to subscribe and choose all notifications, that's also free 99. So go ahead and do so while you're listening. If you want to leave a comment, say hi or say something. If you like to play the game I like to play here, secret password to say in the comment section and let me know you made it till the end of the video is, if you're happy that the show got canceled, say bye-bye. If you want the show to come back, say tune in. If you say tune in, that'll let me know that you want the show to continue. I mean, there's a lot of people losing their jobs, allegedly, if that's true. Now, if you think that the show got canceled, if you think that the news is true, here's a separate comment that you can leave if you think the show got canceled. Please say cancel below. That'll let me know that you think it's actually true. Now, here's what I can tell you about the allegations about whether or not the show was canceled, okay? Today is Tuesday, St. Patrick's Day, March 17th of 2026, and the show is in fact scheduled to air tonight. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 13, Episode 20, named Slims to None. So allegedly, tonight, Season 13, Episode 20, Slims to None, is supposed to be airing on MTV. However, just because the show is currently airing, that doesn't mean that it won't be over once this season is over, or maybe they'll cut it short. I don't know if they're going to do a reunion. I don't know the details yet. Remember, even Mama D is unsure about what exactly is going on. This live was from last week. So I guess that was the 10th, because today's the 17th. If I'm not mistaken, the 10th was the last Tuesday, right? So March 10th, technically. But this is what she was saying. And she hasn't updated us saying anything else that I know of. So I guess it's still standing that the show is technically airing tonight, but it is possibly in jeopardy. Because remember, she's a cast member saying this. This isn't just like people talking in the comments, people like me who are reviewers and stuff like that. This is somebody who's on the show. She doesn't even know whether or not it's over. That's crazy. How are you on the show and you don't even know what's going on? So I guess things are just as ratchet behind the scenes as they are in regular jobs. Because it's really like that out there for a lot of people. You know, if you work at, let me stop. Some of y'all might be listening to this at work. Just smile and act like you don't agree with me. But anyways, make sure y'all click thumbs up. It's free. Subscribe is free. Let's talk about it in the comment section. Need to know what everybody's opinion is. You know, I'm going to have to chop this live up into multiple videos, and one of them I'm going to have to post on my uncensored channel, where she did this rant about Donald Trump. And she was like basically saying in so many words, like, go let your kids be drafted and into this Iran thing. I guess that's what she's talking about. And she's talking about how actually part of it I can post on this channel and monetize it as a separate video with this other clip where she's talking about basically prepping. She's like, you know, make sure you have your guns and your ammo, and make sure you have your grill to cook outside, because, you know, the power grid may go down allegedly. Like all types of important things that she's saying, all types of true things that she's saying. If you don't have a license to carry, if you're not living in a state where you can own what they call large firearms, like certain places in the North and the South and the East and the West and the Midwest. No, but seriously, there's some states where you can legally own a long firearm, like a rifle or a shotgun, but you need to get a special permission to have a handgun. So you have to go in and, you know, you might have to take your classes, like 8 hours or whatever of firearms training and stuff like that. Different states have different laws. And they're saying that in some places, I can't name the specific ones. I heard some places like maybe in Florida, for example. But once again, you have to look into your local laws. I am not an advisor or anything, just speaking about what I've heard. But in some states, they're saying that people can, in fact, carry a pistol without a license, allegedly. That's what I heard. I'm not saying you should do that. I'm not recommending that anyone does that, especially if you're black. But that's what they're saying, that in some states you can, in fact, carry without having a license, because you can get shot if you legally own a gun and have the paperwork. Rest in peace to Philando Castile. Yeah, I'll talk about this stuff in that other video, because this is not the video for me talking about this. And we're talking about the show being canceled allegedly. Anyways, talk about it in the comment section. I need to know what you guys' opinions are. And I appreciate you guys coming and watching the video and clicking thumbs up and talking to me and everything. I appreciate you so much. If you appreciate me, you might want to send me a donation by clicking super thanks and sending me a couple dollars, or you could become a channel member. And then that way you can send me a couple dollars every month. Now, if you don't do that, it's okay. But if you do, I'll be sure to mention your name in a future video. I'm going to do a roll call, because a lot of people have donated, and I appreciate it so much. More than you understand, because I can use the money. Anyways, thank you to everybody who watched. Thank you to everybody who stayed to the end. Make sure you post a comment below. Let's talk about it. I'm going to respond to everybody I can. And guys, this could be the end of Love and Hip Hop after how many years has it been? 15, 16, 17 years, something like that. Almost 20 years the show has been on. Can y'all believe that? I posted the first Meat Magazine video in 2013, even though I was going to start in 2012, but that's a whole other topic. But I posted the first video in 2013, so the show was around before I was doing this. That's crazy. But anyways, let's talk about it in the comments. Please rank them in the comment section or let me know which one was your favorite. Was it New York, Atlanta, Hollywood, or Miami? Mine was always Hollywood, for those that don't know, because they had so many beautiful women on the cast. And I have so many favorites from the show. But like my all-time favorite reality TV stars are, well, two of them are from Love and Hip Hop and Dre and Michelle from Basketball Wives. So Dre and Michelle, and my two favorite Love and Hip Hop people are Amina and April. But maybe you have different faves. So let's talk about it in the comment section. Who are your faves of all time? And please rank the cities below. I'm going to say, Hollywood, New York, Atlanta, Miami, last. All right, y'all, I got to go.